this is such a difficult decision. This is such a difficult decision to make, because on the one hand, we need to be able to claim some territory. We need to be able to stand up for what we feel is our spot. And on the other hand, I don't want to see Pine get hurt worse. But if we don't do something to fight these other wolves off, especially now that there's another den somewhere nearby, triangulated between all of these other dens we found, so far all we know is that we're already being pushed to the very edges of any territory that we would possibly want to go ahead and claim as our own for the Starfall pack. And now we have one of the alpha females of that pack, the rival pack, or the established like buffalo pack, just right here. Oh, I wonder where she is. Trying to figure out where she's at. Male dispersal wolves. Oh man, if we could rope in even more wolves to this whole event, or a cougar. I have never wanted to lure a cougar to us so badly before. Oh man, okay, so I think some of the rival wolves are like right behind us. There's apparently a den that we haven't even discovered yet somewhere nearby too. But we really have to be careful, because it is just Pines and Silver here with the Starfall pack as we carry on very tentatively at this point with our adventures, as I continue to try to narrow in on where this potential den might be and also where the rivals might be. With the adventure that we are having in our Iron Wolf saga, where now again I'm tentatively searching around trying to figure out, so where are the rivals and how could I possibly get them in trouble? The thing is, if we can get some of those other dispersals involved somehow, or that cougar, I feel like that would be the best option. And I feel like that's something that Silver in particular has really started to develop as her MO and one of her strategies for trying to manage these fights. So let's see, the Stranger Wolves of the Buffalo Plateau. Let's take just a little loping run. Then, oh, aha. All right, let's go ahead and make sure that Pine has some food. We are the pregnant female, so we might want to go ahead and get some food of our own right now. That poor rabbit was probably going to die of a heart attack with all of these wolves just piled up everywhere anyway. Oh, it's so hard to figure out like where, who, maybe, you know what? If the other rivals have gone to the south to maybe try to claim some of our territory or return to their territory to the south, and we've kind of lost them at the moment, and we've got a couple rabbits as things calm down, we can say this. We have actually been in a huge fight just recently with several of the pups of the Buffalo Plateau pack. And so now, what is this? So it's our scent marker, right? But it's a funky color. And I don't want to lose our territory spot here. I wonder if I need to like, if while you're being invaded. Oh, Pines. All right, maybe we need to go ahead and keep moving since I don't want Pines to get hurt. And the thing is, there was an entire, well, we're not super hungry, so maybe it's worth the fight. Oh, I don't know, because now maybe we can turn around and find where that carcass was that we really wanted to go ahead and try to snag. Was it over here? So this is our spot. Are they invading over here as well? Is that what this is? But if I go back to the north, there's female dispersal wolves. I think everybody is all just agitated and trying to figure out what's going on. There's apparently some cougar somewhere nearby too. I can only imagine the absolute chaos that has been happening, and all of it kind of tied into and very related to the smell on the heavy winter wind here of the bull elk carcass that I think the buffalo rivals may have been the ones to hunt. They definitely were feeling very sore and not feeling their best. Oh my gosh, it's really hard to figure out like where they're at. But if we don't start claiming some of this territory, Oh, did they just, okay, I mean, it's really hard to figure out like where everybody's scent marks are. There's another den, another abandoned coyote den right over the edge of this area. I don't think there's any of whatever carcass we were trying to find left. You know, it's not a very abandoned coyote den if we just ran into a bunch of coyotes like that, but let's see. Snowshoe hare was right here just a second ago. Technically, we're stumbling on quite a bit of food, and I think that the rival wolves invading our hexes, or excuse me, I think that all of this activity has actually made it so that the Buffalo Plateau pack has been moving a little bit more to the south, maybe giving us a chance to have sacrificed, almost like chess, unless, okay, that's female dispersals. But I wonder if this would almost be like chess. Like we sacrifice one of our areas in order to go ahead and possibly make big gains to the north. Being able to even just punch our way up to the north, maybe push our way through some of these territory scent markers, while the lead female of the pack is distracted. That would be really useful. Because yes, we're going further into their territory, but they were kind of pushing us to the south. And if we can come over, aha, like this, and take out some of their key spots. Oh my gosh. That is a little more like it. Are they breaking up some of our territory too? Yes. But if we can get our way kind of more to the central zone, that's going to be really contested. Already, it is so much more important for us to be able to fight with the other wolf packs, to be able to really know about them. I still need a great name, and you guys are welcome to leave as many suggestions as you would like. Honestly, it's been so difficult to try to really think of a proper like name theme for the Buffalo Plateau pack that fits them. They're very much a lot of paler wolves who seem to be fighting out of the shadows. I am super fascinated with how everything has been going with them. I think we may be approaching, where are we actually? There's a drainage. We're getting close to Hell Roaring Mountain itself, kind of in the middle. It's just been chaos, but I think if we can get up and over this cliffside and get a better view of the pine trees, the forest, that possibly might offer us a few more avenues as we wiggle around another set of coyotes and snag ourselves. There we go. Look at that. Look at those mountains. This might be kind of the location we start thinking about making our own, if it seems stable enough. I say as we run into another wolf's territory yet again. All right, look. There's scent markers right over here. So if we maybe erase this as well. Who was here recently? 2 hours ago, a female from the Horse Creek dispersal had wandered on by. There we go. There. Kind of a risk, but I think we're going to let these two sort of rest now. We've been pushed away from the den that we really liked. The snow is starting to pile up. The scent of an antler, though, is nearby. Maybe we'll discover that. Like, are we almost right on top of it? Really? I wonder if it's like a lucky antler that that the different wolves might find and chew on and trade around as like a little lucky piece. But is it like right over here? I guess we'll follow it. Oh my gosh, there it is. The spike elk antler. There we go. What that means for the Starfall pack, I have no idea. But what it means for us is that actually allows us to work a little bit more on some of the achievements of exploring and finding different landmarks and different scavenger hunt hidden items scattered through the Hell Roaring area, which is something very new to me. I know by now, like so many of you have probably already like found all of these pieces, but this is the very first antler that we have actually found, and it's the there's two spike elk antlers. I'm trying not to take too much of a peek at like the other things we might stumble on because I want it to be a bit of a surprise, but just a quick glance, you can see that we've already found the traffic cone for the Hell Roaring scavenger hunt area. And I just love that idea. I love the idea of fully trying to explore it with our pack and see how much they can discover. And then let's come down, and it'd be so much fun if we could see the pups like play with everything too. We'll just go ahead and we'll take a little nap with Pine and just kind of like rest over here, catch our breath. I'm hoping, I feel badly, but I almost feel like we might need to more aggressively attack the weaker and younger members of the rival packs, if just to make it so that they possibly are not future rivals. Because now here we are, waking up the dawn of a new day. Is there a rabbit right around the corner? That's not a rabbit. Here we are, the dawn of a new day, trying to go ahead and pick a fight first thing in the morning with a moose. That's a quick way to have this entire saga end indeed. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, let's take a little peek at the known wolves. Everybody from our encounters last night are still alive, though I have a lot of questions about how well they're doing. How's the territories doing? Oh my gosh, we lost so much. Whew. So do we go back to try to... I mean, we know that they have mostly younger members right now in the Hell Roaring pack, but it seems like they're really shifting the locus of their strength to the area that we had just been exploring. We have some semi-okay territory that we had been taking over down to the southwest, but I don't think either Silver or Pines was really attached to that. Maybe we'll do a little bit of exploring around here, and while we can, we'll see if we stumble upon more den sites, if we stumble upon more resources, if there might be something that just... I mean, bison have so far been very helpful to us, so maybe we'll follow the scent of the bison. We haven't really seen any elk herds around here, though we did smell that there had been a hunt. Oh wait, hey, haha! See, there's an elk herd. That's a positive. What's not a positive though is the fact that we have no idea where any of the dens would be in this area. But I think just right off the bat, running through the open snow, cheekily starting to already hunt for the scent mark spots that we can destroy to try to claim this area as our own. Oh, here we go. Pulling a classic silver pine. It was so cute. I was gonna say pulling a no. Chin rest. We don't want to be aggressive to our mate. I was trying to say thank you. We're gonna have to just pretend like her growling at him was kind of more of a I'm falling like yell. But pulling a classic silver, like stumbling over herself down a cliffside. I mean, so far it hasn't killed us. We have been almost killed more so by deer than anything else, actually. So let's see. I think she really likes the view. But what do we smell? It'd be useful to be able to destroy a scent post that's not at the edge of the river. But I wonder if the river's edge is actually where all the good stuff is. Aha, there's the scent post though. Excellent. So, kind of a tit for tat. They're gonna take it from us. We'll go ahead and take it from them. So maybe we'll go down and follow the river, because actually the mountains might be a little bit slick. I think Pines might, seeing how often Silver ends up sliding down cliff sides, Pines might be a little concerned about that. Can't blame him at all. And the elk herd is down here. We're still pretty tired from all of the fighting, actually, and we are getting a little hungry. We do have a pregnant wolf and a wounded wolf, respectively, to tend to. So it probably wouldn't be a bad idea, with no scent of other wolves in sight or smell. Is that another moose? Yes? A lot of moose here. I think we've seen a moose or two, but it was mostly like bison that we kept running into before. Yeah, the big female moose, you can see she just stomped her way right over a boulder. If that doesn't tell you, don't mess with her. I don't know what will. And let's take out the scent post. As we approach the river, and you can see the markings where a lot of the other prey species that are important to us happen to have come by here. All right, another antler nearby too. On the pro side of things, as we grab ourselves a rabbit snack, and I'll go ahead and let Pines eat this for now. Were those a bunch of pronghorn? I think those were a bunch of pronghorn that just ran off. And then we'll let Pines eat that. Across the river is where we can smell the elk herd. So, oh, look at that. Maybe we'll go ahead. Whoops. Well, I was going to say go ahead and rest with him for a second, but Silver was off. Maybe she's a bit hungry. This, so far, is a lot more like what Silver was thinking of when she would think about where she would live, what life would be like. The snow-covered forest, some mountains surrounding her, if not being on top of the mountains herself. I think this is much closer to where Silver grew up, the territory that she's more familiar with. The land where if she does stop and think about the fact that she is expecting wolf pups herself, she possibly would have imagined herself in. I think it's a little bit less filled with dense forest than what Pines grew up with, but being so close to a creek. Oh, and then there's our bison for our bison blessing. Well, this might play out for us. I think already this is beginning to be more of a territory that these two would really be proud to call home. And depending on what we decide to do with this area, this could end up becoming a territory that we hopefully will see the wonders of Silver and Pines as they age and grow and raise their pups here flourish in, and we can follow the saga of the Starfall pack, potentially for generations, or possibly for the next 3 minutes of the next adventure we share. I'll do my best, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!